Hi and welcome back everyone. In this video, we're going to take a look at how a voltage works. And we're going to do that first by simply bringing in a 9-volt battery. So if I bring in a 9-volt battery in Tinkercad and I rotate it here, I'm just going to use the rotate tool here and click on this. Just rotates it around so I can have it like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab a multimeter. And what a multimeter can do is it can measure voltage, it can measure current, and it can measure resistance. When I bring it in, it gives me the option of what I want to set it with. So I can go set it for current, which is amperage or amps. I can set it for voltage, or I can set it for resistance. So if I set it to measure voltage, and then I draw some connecting wires from here. So this is the positive side, so I'm going to connect it with a wire to the positive terminal on the battery. And then I'm going to take the negative connection and I'm going to connect that to the negative terminal on the battery. I'm going to make that wire black so it looks like that. So all I have here is a measuring device that can measure the voltage. And voltage is like potential difference. I want to find the difference in voltage between these two terminals, and I can do that with my multimeter. It may be obvious that when I start the simulation, you're going to see that, yeah, it measures 9 volts as we thought it should. So we can use a multimeter like we have here to measure voltage in this way. I can go down and I could grab say a different battery. So if I grab a 1.5 volt AA battery, like so, and go grab a meter and bring that in and just do the same thing again. So I'm going to set it to voltage and I'm going to connect the negative terminal to the negative terminal on the battery, and I'm going to connect the positive to the positive like so. I'm going to make that wire red just because that's following good practices, putting in the right color wires. So there, I've got a voltmeter that's hooked up to a AA battery. And when I start the simulation, it's what we expect. This is measuring 9 volts across those two terminals there. And this here is measuring a smaller voltage across the two terminals. That's 1.5 volts. So measuring devices like voltmeters can be very useful to see what's happening in a circuit. So you can try that. Just grab a battery, grab a 9-volt battery in Tinkercad, or grab a 1.5 volt battery. Just hook up a meter, make sure it's in voltage mode, and just try to measure the voltage across the terminals. And that's it. We'll see you in the next video.